kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. The physical matchup there, third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Dropping back, it's Knight. Grab near the marker, it's Church. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Davidson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in and make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well-earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Johnson wants to throw it. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, the defense is set up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, staffs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Berry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Getting set for the point after. kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 6 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, LSU! The defense takes matters into its own hands. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Knight. That's caught. It's Burgess. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Kane. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. On the run, it's Henderson.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Fights off the defender. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Using his legs, it's Berry. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Tripped up for the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays.
It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense in hurry-up mode. To the air, it's Knight. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Berry. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy. Direct snap. It's Perry. Just ran over it. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Simmons. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Get set, get set. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. This is a designed run. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Thompson.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. The throw to the outside is complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
33, Auburn, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give it up, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's
catch and stride inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense is very lucky to keep possession on that one. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Sends it back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Here's the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he reels it in inside the 30. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Complete in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter. You're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
But when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social